Welcome back to the pickleball action here at the APP Tour Punta Gorda Open, presented by Head Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic now here courtside for our final match of the day, which will medal match here in pro mixed doubles. This is a rematch of our winner bracket final from earlier today. We've had some absolutely amazing pickleball action, as we always do here on the APP Tour. Oh, you've turned your pants into capris.
That's right.
I love it, showing a little leg. It is a toasty one here today in Punta Gorda, Florida. We have winner bracket winners. Simone Jardim and Dylan Frazier coming through unscathed today so far, taking on Vivienne David and Dekel, looking for a little revenge here. Again, if David and Barr win the 2 out of 3 portion, we now have that tiebreaker match to 15 on the line here in this double elimination style bracket. You can see here, David and Barr dropped down into that bronze medal match from the winner bracket final, defeating Georgia Johnson and J.W. Johnson in 2 games in that bronze medal match. Johnson and Johnson are bronze medalists here today, while Simone Jardim and Dylan Frazier took down Maggie Raminzi and Zane Navertil on their way to that winner bracket final, defeating David and Barr in 2.
Yeah, and it was a in that winners bracket final, it was all Jardim and Frazier, 11-3, 11-7. They just cruised, though. They were in charge that whole match. So look to Frazier and Jardim to come out hot and continue that momentum they had from that winners bracket final. Only issue, not really a major issue because it hasn't been that long, but they have been sitting and waiting for a couple matches to happen. So we'll see if they can jump out early.
I think, you know, under other circumstances where certainly we're in an environment that it's not quite as hot, that definitely would be maybe more of a factor to sit and kind of get cold. But then on the opposite side, you know, it's been in the mid-80s, very sunny. You know, the breeze is just picking up now for the first time today. But you saw, you know, Vivienne David and Dekel close to, you know, overheating after their last matchup. They needed, you know, a good amount of time to recover. So they're kind of coming into it off of, you know, a big sort of weather fatigue from the heat, which of course, even living in southern Florida, it can be hard to adjust to those temperatures. It's just so hot. You're playing a lot of matches. You're in the sun. There's no real way to cool off quickly when you're done. So we'll see if, you know, they've done a good job of recovering here going into this gold medal match. And we'll see if that break and not having to play as often, maybe getting to go get something to eat, perhaps helps Simone Jardim and Dylan Frazier here, as they're looking to again take this in the 2 out of 3 portion so they don't have to face down that tiebreaker match to 15. And
let's also talk about the senior side of things in the senior mixed pro doubles. In that winners bracket final, Kim Kessner and Scott Crandall took on Ava Welsher and Scott Moore. Kessner and Crandall come out on top, 10-12, 11-9, 12-10.
Wow.
I mean, an absolute marathon of a match in the winners bracket final. And Kessner and Crandall sitting in gold as Ava Welsher and Scott Moore are now currently playing in the bronze medal match, and they're playing against Angela Simon and Dan Granat. But we are pretty much set here and ready to go in this gold medal match here on championship court. Mixed pro doubles.
Joanna Corker will be our head referee for this matchup, while Diane Unitich will be our backup referee. So Vivienne, David, and Dekel will start us off serving on the near end. Simone Jardim, Dylan Frazier on the far end will receive here in game 1. And here we go. Gold medal and silver medal on the line. And as I mentioned, the wind has picked up for the first time today. It has been non-existent, and now it is picking up kind of significantly. You might, it might
good,
be
actually.
I mean, it feels amazing, but it's going to start to be a factor in the way the ball is moving here if it keeps up like this. A lot of times when it's really windy, the players have been dealing with it all day long, so they know what's coming.
Yeah.
You know, they've been playing it already. This is kind of out of the blue. The wind has picked up, and now you got to make those adjustments.
Yeah, and on your screen, when we are on that baseline cam, wind is blowing from left to right on the screen.
The barbecue truck will be leaving at 5 p.m. The barbecue truck will be leaving at 5 p.m. The hot dog truck will be here until 7 p.m. The hot dog truck till 7 p.m.
No.
Oh, and there it is. The wind kept that in. You can see there. Nice shot of that windsock as it is starting to get horizontal there, picking up quite a good amount. And you saw it already playing a role here as it kept Frazier's ball from going long on that last exchange. Oh my goodness.
Wow, and he just jelly-legged Dekel bar right there. What I mean by that is that he just froze him in his tracks, and he had nowhere to go because he did not know where Frazier was going with that ball.
No.
No.
Bar just misses that deep on the baseline.
5-0-1.
Oh, nice pickup for Frazier. Oh, they get back in it. Wow. So you saw Simone earlier in that rally. She threw up a baseline lob into the wind. It held it up, didn't even get past the kitchen line. So certainly a little riskier of a shot at this venture with the wind picking up.
Yeah, and she's made that a weapon in her game. And she usually typically will hit that shot from about 3-4 feet in at the baseline and then attack that next ball.
Jardim and Frazier out in front here, 5-0 here in game one of our gold medal match. Can David and Bar answer here? Going long, but unfortunately Simone is in the way. Gets tagged with that one on the Ernie from Dekel bar.
So this was the issue just a little bit last game that they had when it was 11-7 in game two, was when Jardim and Frazier were stacking. Simone wasn't getting up all the way after her return on the stack. And that was the case right there. As Frazier was trying to protect her, he gets burnt backside.
Nice bid. Let's go.
Massive serve from Dekel Bar. Jardim can't even get it. Good paddle on it.
5-5-2.
And again, she's got a little wind into her face as well. And again, 2 in a row. That massive serve from Dekel Bar.
Yeah, and that
gets 2 quick points.
That 5-1 lead disappears for Jardim and Frazier and turns into a 1-point lead here for David and Carr, up 6-5, causing the timeout from Frazier and Jardim to talk about what they need to do.
Yeah, we'll see if they can make those adjustments. And again, plan to join us if you can. New York City this Memorial Day weekend. Arthur Ashe Stadium, home of the US Open for tennis. It's going to be a really, you know, just a historic venue for pickleball.
Yeah, I mean,
biggest of its kind.
to be at the Billie Jean King Tennis Center in Flushing Meadows playing pickleball, absolutely amazing.
All right, David and Barr with that 1-point lead, looking to extend it here. Ooh, we got a foot fault on Dekel Bar as he kind of made a lap around.
Joanna
the court
Corker, our USA Pickleball certified referee, all over it, and a good call. His momentum carried him in after he hit his shot. Much needed side out for Jardim and Frazier.
Sometimes Vivienne David just, she's in the splash zone, as it were, for Dekel Bar. She just needs to get out of the way.
Barr trying to be a little cute right there and trying to dot that sideline. Goes a little wide and all tied up here now at 6.
6-6-2.
Yeah, I think Frazier's got to pull that. When Dekel does that Ernie, he just drops that in. Instead of going back at him, pull that hard cross court, because David's covering in the middle. He did it once in that last match. That's the answer for that little drop shot Ernie from Barr.
6-6-2.
Well, what looked to be a bit of a runaway here for Jardim and Frazier at the beginning of this first game. Up 5-0, now tied up at 6s. Barr and David definitely found a little rhythm here.
No.
Oh, and David is out of bounds,
Yep.
but couldn't do anything, and it hits her right in the belly.
She knew it was out because she was out. But nice little gift there for Dylan Frazier.
So you're seeing the difference from where Barr and David were playing against J.W. Johnson and Georgia Johnson. Georgia was just a little outmatched, a little bit on some of those hands battles. Jardim and Frazier, they are not at all. So Jardim and Frazier are able to handle everything that Barr and David have.
Players, please report directly to the court when you receive your text message court assignment. Thank you.
8-6-2.
That's a nice drive there from Jardim. Full sprint to hit that ball.
And kind of a misdirect. I had no idea where she was going with that.
Correct server? Yes. Thank you. 9-6-2. Side out.
Bit of a reach.
Yeah, as soon as she hit it too, she looked down to her positioning and realized that she was kind of off-footed right there trying to hit that.
Jardim and Frazier out in front again. David and Barr looking to close the gap once again. Sometimes Frazier, when he speeds it up, Dekel is so tall, so he has a lot more room to get on top of the balls. He kind of Frazier puts it up a little too high, and Dekel's able to handle it and then put it down to a place Frazier can then not return it.
8-9-1.
And we're all tied up at 9s here in game 1 with a missed return in the net from Frazier.
1 minute.
And a timeout is called as a result.
They were tied up early at 1, then 5 and 6, and now 9 again. 4th tie of this first game, when it did look like Jardim and Frazier were in pretty much control early on.
Absolutely. That's why those momentum swings, you see them happening in games, in matches, ebbs and flows, part of the exciting part of pickleball. We've seen, how many times have we seen a team down 0-10 and then they come back and win? I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but it certainly happens. No lead is really safe.
I've been on both sides of those. Games of 15, been up 13-2 before and lost. Been down,
That's rough.
been
That's
down
rough.
13-2 before and won. So I've been on both sides of those, the heartbreak and the excitement.
Time in. 9-9-1.
All right, still on first serve as well. Barr and David, 2 points away from closing out this first game.
Dylan Frazier fan club loves that.
He's got mom here, he's got grandparents here.
That's a great counter, and again, that's Frazier reading Barr's drive and just getting that backhand or that forehand back and attacking his drive.
Jordan, please report immediately to court number 7. Terry Jordan.
Yep, just long right there. David trying to make something out of that right there, but all that does is give Jardim and Frazier game point.
Simone was reaching just a little bit again. That one she gets over the net, but kind of wasn't able to do a lot with it.
And you watched Barr get his forehand up and ready for that attack, almost lean back.
Ball, ball.
Oh, we got a ball on court from our senior match going on next door. We will replay. Oh, Frazier reads it.
thing of it was Barr. After he hit that, he was like, thank goodness
Yeah,
Frazier
that looks like
played
he was
that.
going out.
That ball's going out, so Barr knows he got a break right there. Because he went inside out, that ball's going to sail wide and long.
Second server. 9-10-2.
See the really good movement. Just a little too high there from Frazier. Just can't give Dekel bar even an inch too high. Tied at 10s.
Cross. Wow, what a backhand flip down the line from Barr. A missed opportunity for Simone, Jardim, and Dylan Frazier as they had the flying drop Ernie from Barr. Jardim just didn't go hard enough cross court. Kept them in that.
11-10-2.
And now a game point on the other side.
Just a little short there from David as she gets pushed a little bit off the line there.
So Jardim and Frazier have had 2 game points. Barr and David have had 1. No one able to close this out yet.
Second server.
I like the poach. He's there. Just didn't quite get a good enough paddle on that as he wanted to.
10-11-2.
So now David and Barr will have their second opportunity to end game number 1 up 11-10.
11-10-1.
Wow, what a counter from Jardim. And she just places that ball beautifully down the line.
Perfect spot.
11-10-2.
And I think David played an out ball too right there. That ball was
Yeah.
sailing upward as it got to her, but Jardim and Frazier fight off 2 more game points.
Wow.
10-11-1.
Both teams have held off the other. Ooh, Dekel bar. Teetering there on that kitchen line, stays out, but ball into the net. Ties it back up at 11.
Good spot right there from Frazier, and it'll give him and Simone Jardim game point number 3 after this timeout.
And I saw Dekel look like he was going to go for it, and I thought he was going to pull back because I thought he recognized it wasn't really there, but he didn't, and that definitely was not what he wanted to do there. And again, Jardim and Frazier are trying to hold on to the opportunity to close out this 2 out of 3 portion in 2 games, not letting David and Barr take a game off of them. Looking to go undefeated through the day here in this double elimination style format here at the APP Tour Punta Gorda Open, presented by Head Pickleball. Again, thank you so much for joining us all at home. It's been a fabulous first day of streaming here for our mixed doubles. Join us again tomorrow for men's and women's doubles. Our singles will be on Sunday to conclude our tournament. And then next weekend, we head to Plantation, Florida for 3 more amazing days of pickleball streamed. All right, back into the action. Jardim and Frazier. Oh.
Got it? No. Great jet. Great jet.
Wow, the sound effects coming out of Simone Jardim were my favorite part of that. Wow. Battling.
So game point number 4 here for Frazier, and
Oh my
off the
goodness.
tape, no love for Dekel Barr and Vivienne
Wow.
David. 13-11 win for Jardim and Frazier in game 1.
All right, looks like they're going to make them work for it, though. We will take a short break after this. Game number 2 in this gold medal match coming up next. Welcome back, everyone, to our final match of the day here at the APP Tour Punta Gorda Open, presented by Head Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin, Dominic Catalano, here for all the amazing action in this gold medal match. Simone Jardim and Dylan Frazier on the near end narrowly take game 1, 13-11. Vivienne David and Dekel Barr on the far end here for game number 2. Frazier tries to take Dekel Barr out with that one. And again, Vivienne David and Dekel Barr have some work to do here if they want that gold medal. They not only have to win the next 2 games, but then also a match to 15 following.
Love how David goes backside there on Frazier. As Frazier covers the sideline, as he's coming back, she goes against the grain and goes back to him.
Got it? You.
Jardim goes down on the attack from Dekel Barr.
2-0-1.
Ooh, nice
Nice.
defense from Frazier. That's a big Ernie there from Dekel Barr.
3-0-1.
Nice, man.
Good setup there by Vivienne David. And she starts that off, and Dekel Barr able to finish. Great time for it right there. Ball slowed up, popped up for her, and almost had both Barr and David leaning middle.
Set and server.
Ooh. David almost hits Barr. Always spells trouble when you leave a ball up to that Dekel Barr forehand.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, all that momentum that you think you carry over from a 13-11 win, David and Barr have answered completely. So Barr has it. He just looks over and goes, I missed it, because he did. He was there. He just overhits that. He's got to take something off that.
A little deja vu here from game one, only the opposite teams. As Frazier and Jardim jumped out early in game one. I think we're up 5-0. And then, of course, Barr and David came back and kind of fought right to the end of that first game. Let's see if Barr and David can hold on here.
That's a nice counter from Frazier in the middle. Barr looks at David, David looks at Barr, and it splits him and lands in the baseline.
2-6-1.
That's a nice shot at the body of Vivienne David. Jardim does not allow her to set up and attacks right at her chest. Nothing personal, just business right there. And David not able to adjust. She tries it again. David ready for the first one.
Wind still picking up a little bit.
4-6-1.
Definitely a factor.
No.
That is not where anybody thought that ball was going.
Vivienne David chalked up the edge of her paddle and just shot that ball straight down the line.
Wow.
And when I mean line, I mean the kitchen line.
The other sideline. Oh, we got a little wind blowing some signs over here.
4-6-2.
All right, now they're back within 2. Oh, nice. Oh, he gets back. Can't handle the next one.
And that's the key right there is Dekel goes for that Ernie. He doesn't watch it after he hits it. He gets right back into play, and he's available to help out his partner right there and get that side out.
6-4-1.
David sizing up that middle right there. She put 2 dinks to the middle. That's the Jardim backhand there. And then she speeds up there, able to cause the mistake and get on the board again.
Oh, that's going out, but unfortunately, again, Frazier just can't get that paddle out of the way. Nice cover again from Vivienne David as Dekel is rocking those earnings hard now. Within 2 of forcing that third game.
9-4-2.
Nice hit.
That's a good speed up from David as she just sped that up at about 60%. And a timeout here from Jardim and Frazier as Barr and David now on the flip side have a game point on their paddle here in game number 2.
Yeah, they're looking to check off the first of those 3 check boxes they need in order to claim that gold medal here today. Coming through the consolation bracket after being dropped down by Jardim and Frazier in the winner bracket final.
Yeah, and again, that winner bracket final, Jardim and Frazier, 11-3, 11-7 in 2 pretty handily. Game 1 was pretty handed to them, but game 2 was much better, much more competitive, but not the way that David and Barr wanted to end it, so they earned this rematch here and
15
are
seconds.
pretty much in control here in game number 2, trying to force this third game.
Receiving team, you have 1 time.
And this is our final matchup of the day. We will be back tomorrow morning with our men's and women's doubles brackets.
10-4-2.
And that will do it for game number 2. They have split. David and Barr come out on top 11-4 here. A little bit easier of a road than game 1. That tiebreaker third game will be coming up next. We'll take a short break here at the APP Punta Gorda Open presented by Head Pickleball. The conclusion of the 2 out of 3 portion of this gold medal match when we return. Welcome back to the APP Punta Gorda Open presented by Head Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin, Dominic Catalano in the booth for the final matchup
15 seconds.
of the day here in Pro Mixed Doubles. Simone Jardim, Dylan Frazier on the far end. Vivienne David, Dekel on the near end. Splitting games 1 and 2. Forcing this third game. Our teams will switch ends at 6. If Jardim and Frazier win this third game, they will be our gold medalist, undefeated through the day. If Dekel and Vivienne David win, it will force a tiebreaker match to 15, as that will be Simone and Dylan's first loss of the day.
Vivienne David causes the miss hit from Dylan Frazier.
0-0-1.
Setting up that middle.
Oh gosh.
So you watch Dekel hit that shot right there, and he runs around that forehand and then inside outs it from probably his belly button in and just flips that up and almost shocks Jardim.
No.
Wow, what a counter from David as she just sitting on that speed up.
Nice defense from Jardim on that Ernie again, but just can't do a lot when you're defending a really great Ernie like that.
3-0-1.
David and Barr in front early here in this third game. Good little run there to start it off. Let's see if Jardim and Frazier can answer here.
Wow, and Barr had Frazier in a sprint to the kitchen line, and he recognized that and just flips up a nice little easy lob. Frazier almost tripped over his own feet.
Yep, that was a fast back pedal right there. Nice get there from Simone. Just a little high from Frazier. And David's ball looked like it might have been going long, but could have been close.
Yeah, nice shot.
Barr is just all Ernie all the time here in this match.
5-0-1.
Yeah, Simone got handcuffed right there.
Very quick 6 points here for Vivienne, David, and Dekel. Barr triggered the end change here in this third game. Again, they are looking to change history here, come out on top after getting dropped down into the winner bracket final. Kathy Dimitri is cheerleader extraordinaire, working the crowd.
Yeah, we'll see if Frazier and Jardim come out here and change anything up strategically, because what was working in game one and that winner's bracket final is not right now. For game two, dropping at 11-4 and now down 6-0 here in game number 3. Barr and David trying to force that game to 15. If that ball gets over the net,
that was going through the back fence.
It's in the parking lot. And again, that counter off of the David third shot drive.
It is time for a medal match at the Franklin Stand. 65 and over men's singles.
David and Barr in the driver's seat here in this third game, very in control. Jardim and Frazier really need a momentum swing here in their favor, and they're just not getting it right now.
Bronze medalist is James Lafemina. Your silver medalist is Paul Paletta. And your 2022 gold medalist, Charlie Creamer. Please report to the Franklin Medal Stand and meet Miss Dana Joseph.
Wow.
Well, finally you see Frazier go for an Ernie.
Yep.
And now it wasn't successful, the Ernie itself, but it set up the next couple shots. So I like the attempt there. It's there if he wants to take it and try and force something. Barr does not get that up and over Frazier enough.
That was more just a here, would you like a lovely overhead? Here you go.
Here's a gift for you, Dylan.
No. Side out.
So Barr serve, okay. Here, Vivienne's serve was to the sideline.
171.
Barr needs to go to the opposite sideline because Jardim is stacking. He tried to go behind Frazier, thinking he was going to cover and went wide. Now you compound one mistake with two right there. My next ball here is going right at Dekel Barr, no matter what. Because there's 3 mistakes, and now they start to snowball. So I don't care who he is, what he is, how strong he's playing. I'm going at him again here, try and force him to do something. He ends that right there, but Jardim and Frazier within 4 here, trying to answer game number 3.
And a hop and a skip from Vivienne David will not help that ball go over the net.
472.
Nice drive again, take something off there, create some shape on the ball. That's what Dylan Frazier does. As that ball's getting to the net, it starts to dip a little more because he took something off it. Just like that, they are within 2 here in game number 3, and Barr and David sense that. They take a timeout.
And just what we were talking about, you know, really felt like David and Barr were in control in the driver's seat here. And just a couple unforced errors from Barr shifts that momentum. It swings in the other direction. And Jardim and Frazier within 2 here in this 3rd game, looking to not have to pull that match to 15 out of their back pocket here in this gold medal match. And it is certainly within their grasp here. Putting the pressure on here for David and Barr.
So since the end change, it's a 5-1 run for Jardim and Frazier. Barr and David have only scored 1 point since the end change.
572.
Yeah, babe. Go, go. Let's go. Right here. Come on, come on.
751.
Great job by Frazier getting out of the way of that.
Yep, good talk and good communication from Jardim, telling Frazier no.
Had some good hands battles in the middle of that rally.
It's going to be a key where this return goes and where the 3rd goes.
Ooh.
Nice speed up there from Dekel Barr, and on a missed Ernie attempt, I thought that he was really flat-footed on that flat reset from Jardim. He didn't go for it, but makes her pay in the end on the speed up.
And that wind really picking up here now. Cross court from left to right.
What a backhand counter from big Dekel Barr right there.
They're certainly feeling it here. It's been a couple times I thought Dylan Frazier had an attackable ball at the kitchen that he didn't take. And it could just be, you know, my angle. Perhaps it's not as, you know, up as I think it is. But I'd like to see him. He does really well when he gets a little more aggressive. Oh, was that in? is blowing in the direction that
So I think David is telling Barr she didn't see it.
Think differently, I'll give it to you.
Frazier's gonna
Say it was out.
give him the out call.
Yeah. Side out.
David kind of went for it like she thought it
No.
was in, though.
Yes, you did.
But maybe she just thought it was really close. All right, so 9-5-1 side out after that ball is called out.
Nice combo from Dylan Frazier right there. Again, this is the difference maker right here on this serve, where Simone's got to come all the way across and see what they do. There's got to be a drive right here. Dekel doesn't. I don't understand why he wouldn't drive that, put pressure on Jardim as she's coming across. Good attack there from David, and
Match point here for the 2 out of 3 portion of this gold medal match.
Yes.
Am I correct, sir? We came at 9.
You came at 9, and it's the second serve. Okay. Sorry, Joanne. Right, we came in at 9, so you were serving. Thank you.
Just a little confusion there. Server
10-5-2.
all cleared up though.
match point here though for Barr and David to force that game to 15. Barr trying to make something happen in the middle there. Up by 5. I like it. Be aggressive. Put the pressure on.
Go.
5-10-1.
Oh my goodness.
Second server.
Ripped the cover off that ball if it had a cover.
5-10-2.
That is a great return of serve there from Dekel Barr.
10-5-1.
Match point number 2 here for Barr and David.
And they get it. So indeed, we are going to a match to 15. Barr and David tick off that second box on their way to the gold medal. We will take a break here on championship court. Our players have just a couple extra minutes here as we go into this tiebreaker match. So don't go anywhere though. That match to 15 to conclude our day here and crown a gold and silver medalist here at the APP Punta Gorda Open will be coming your way after this. Welcome back, everyone. The conclusion of our thrilling gold medal match here in mixed pro doubles is about to be underway here at the APP Punta Gorda Open, presented by head pickleball Lauren McLaughlin, Dominic Catalano here. Tiebreaker match to 15 for all of the marbles. Coming up right now, Simone Jardim, Dylan Frazier will start us off serving on the near end. Dekel Barr, Vivienne David will receive on the far end. Again, this is one match to 15. They'll switch ends at 8. And then we will have a gold medalist and a silver medalist, and our day will be done. Jardim and Frazier took game 1, 13-11, then dropped games 2 and 3 to Barr and David, which is what got us here to this tiebreaker match to 15. Everybody's coming out swinging here.
1, 1, 2. Yes, you are.
Game 2.
2, 1, 2.
0-0-2.
No, don't miss that.
Go. 0-0-1.
Come on. 3, 1, 2.
Oh, and David just starts laughing right after she hits it because she's like, I had that all day and pulled it out.
1, 3, 1.
She's still smiling about it.
Second server.
Uncharacteristic missed third there from Jardim.
1, 3, 2.
Oh, little net cord there from Frazier.
Yeah.
2, 3, 2.
Got it.
Side out.
And there's that lob from the baseline from Jardim. And I think, you know, you have mentioned it works a little bit better sort of in the transition zone when she's a little bit more forward. Not sure lobbing from behind the baseline is ever the best option.
Good.
Vivienne David resets the first speed up from Jardim and then anticipates the second and just turns it into offense.
Second server.
David gets low, as we see her do so often, but leaves that one a little short.
4, 2, 2. Side out.
Dekel upset with himself that he missed that. He was sitting right on it.
2, 4, 1.
Come on. Go.
Second server.
Dekel putting a little two-handed backhand there. Just flicks it nice and easy.
You. Got it. Got it. My bad.
Jardim was off balance on that one ball. Looked like she was going to be able to rip that.
Yeah, it definitely was a little bit awkward looking.
Yes, you are.
She was a little out of place there. Oh, good. I saw something blowing over there, and Vivienne just found it. Looked like some sort of a business card or something.
Dylan's.
Ooh, our baseline camera swaying in the breeze a little too. I could just see there. See that wind blowing away here.
Side out.
Right here.
4, 3, 1.
Nice
Ooh,
ball by
drops
Frazier.
in.
Yep.
4, 3, 2.
Frazier gets a ball he can do something with right there, but sounded like he got it off the edge of the paddle.
5, 3,
His little
2.
wrist flick.
job.
Just calm, easy right there by Jardim. Not do too much with it, but get it to the spot she wants to get it to.
One thing that's so great about this level of pickleball is Simone knows what to expect or can be looking out for it because she kind of knows what she would do if she was on the other side. So all of these pro players, they not only know what they want to do, they can kind of anticipate what their opponents are going to do as well because they know what should be coming. Frazier almost gets a good paddle on that. Look at our beautiful crowd there. Had packed seats all day long here for our first day of the pros playing as we conclude our day with this final matchup.
Viv just finishing that ball down the middle. 1 point away are David and Barr from an end change here in this game to 15.
All right, second call, Dominic Osborne, Gregory Young. Gregory Young and Dominic Osborne, please report immediately to court number 11. Court number 11, gentlemen, this is your second and final call.
Wow, Barr ready for it in the middle. And David and Barr will get that end change on their terms, up 8-4 here in the game to 15.
All right, so again, you know, this is a match to 15. David and Barr still have a little work to do here before they can claim that gold medal is theirs. Jardim and Frazier trailing just by 4, and as we have seen today with both of these teams, that's not a lot. That is not a super comfortable cushion. David and Barr definitely going to have to keep their foot on the gas, not let up, because they know all too well their first matchup, of course, in the winner's bracket final. Jardim and Frazier came out on top there. You cannot count them out ever. We'll see if this end change mixes up anything. Have you seen anything specific that you think Simone and Dylan need to work on here as we get back into the action?
Elongated points here. They're letting Barr and David dictate here and getting that speed up on their terms. If they let some points go, elongate these points, keep David and Barr entertained for another 5-6 shots, they need to get it where it's on their terms and let them attack. We'll see if anything that Frazier and Jardim can do here.
Nice bit.
Now, I don't mind the speed up, but then on the counter right there, Frazier gets handcuffed. It's the last thing he needs right now, and David and Barr are in control.
No.
Frazier right at the body of Vivienne David. No question that was his intent with that Ernie. And again, that's not faulting him for that at all. That is part of the strategy of the game. Sometimes that is the point, is to hit your opponent.
I don't think we've seen enough Ernies out of Dylan Frazier today. Opportunities there.
think as we've seen Dylan Frazier play the last year, I think there is still a part of him that is a little hesitant to get aggressive, play super confidently. There's just kind of that little maybe nagging voice still that's making him be a little tentative about some things. So I think that'll continue to come with experience here on the Pro Tour.
Oh, and the reverse forehand there from Dekel Bar. The winner down the middle, but congratulations to Kim Kessner and Scott Crandall as they just beat Eva Welsher and Scott Moore in the Senior Pro Gold Medal match.
Absolutely. A weird, uncharacteristic shot there from Simone.
Yeah, she's trying to cut that backhand just a little too much on the last one. What a serve.
Terry Jordan,
just misses it. I thought that might drop in there in the backcourt.
This is your second and final call. Terry Jordan, please report immediately to court number 5. This is your second and final call.
So Dekel Bar, Vivienne David looking for that double dip gold medal here. Oh my goodness, what a get from Vivienne.
What hands all the way around from all 4 of these players on that point. Absolutely incredible. But David and Bar come out on top there, and they are 3 points away here from the double dip and the gold medal here at the APP Punta Gorda Open.
Oh boy.
And Dekel
Didn't
got
get
it.
Oh.
Nope, those size 16 stepped in right on the line.
That's what I said, he got a foot fault, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you were saying he missed it, and I was like, no, he definitely got called, right?
Yeah.
There was so much happening. I was confused.
Joanna Corker all over that.
Vivienne didn't give him quite enough space to get in front of her. And the sun setting in the sky here. It's dropped the temperatures a little bit, which I'm sure our players appreciate. Their final few rallies of the day.
Oh, what a counter again from David. She's been doing that all day long. Kind of a half
Gold medal,
apologies.
match point for Vivienne David and Dekel Bar.
Great hands from Jardim with a little shriek to fight off that first match point.
Doesn't happen without the shriek, Dom. Doesn't work. Oh my goodness. Where did he get that? It was so awkward.
No, yeah, Viv.
Oh.
Just too much Vivienne David.
4-14-2.
Got it.
That's Dylan Frazier coming in hot right there. Saying, I'll take over the middle, Simone. Don't worry about it. They have a lot of work to do here. Get back in this game.
Good hold. David and Barr. 2 more opportunities at a gold medal here. Ooh, Vivienne David coming in too hot that time.
Again, you're up by a lot.
Yeah, it's
9
a little
points
room
here.
to be a little too hot.
14-5-2.
Oh, that goes long from Simone, and that indeed completes the double dip. Vivienne David and Dekel Barr secure their gold medal here at the APP Punta Gorda Open presented by Head Pickleball. A big congratulations to Simone Jardim and Dylan Frazier. They come up just a little short after coming through the winner's bracket, but they are our silver medalists. And again, a big congrats to Georgia Johnson and JW Johnson, our bronze medalists here today. We will take a short break. We head to the Franklin studio one last time here today to chat with our gold medalists. Before we sign off for the day, don't go anywhere. Back after this.
All right, we are back here on Championship Court one more time. I'm with Vivienne David and Dekel Barr after their gold medal double dip of Simone Jardim and Dylan Frazier. Dekel, I'll start with you. 13-11, you lose game 1. What turned it around in game 2 for you guys?
I thought we played well in game 1. We just had a slow start, 5 or 6-0, and then we started to play better, play smarter, and I thought the points were good. And then we stayed the same until the rest of the match, and maybe just executed slightly better and no slow start. So that was key, I thought.
And Viv, playing with Dekel, you know, you're so good at being that counterpart, you know, that Robin to his Batman, setting him up. But not only are you setting him up, you're setting yourself up. Your counters are absolutely incredible. What is he telling you on your side as far as countering and whatnot? I know he's in your ear all the time telling you to do that. What do you think of playing with Dekel and being that kind of counterpart for him?
I mean, it helps so much that he's got such a big wingspan, so I have a smaller portion of the court, so I can slide on that backhand, but he's definitely encouraging me to be aggressive. So if it's high, you know, obviously pick a spot where might be a little bit better on your opponent, not right to their strength, but like trying to be aggressive. And when that happens, for me, when I'm encouraged to do that, I usually am on my toes, and that's when I watch the ball better and I can play at my best.
And it seems like, Dekel, that when she is being more aggressive, it almost opens things up for you. Is that something you're looking for her to do?
For sure. If she's aggressive to certain spots, then we kind of know who covers what. And I know when they're attacking us, like what I need to cover, I know she's got her part more than, she just crushes that backhand. So it's, I just know I can rely on it, and it's amazing. And yeah, happy to win this one.
All right, well, congratulations, our silver medalists, Simone Jardim and Dylan Frazier, and our gold medalists, Vivienne David and Dekel Barr. That's going to do it for us here today, mixed pro doubles. Congratulations to all of our medalists today. We'll be back here tomorrow, men's and women's pro doubles here on Championship Court, starting live stream at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Don't miss it. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you in the morning.
Thanks, Dom.